But yeah, so you've got one.
I like that answer.
One unelected district judge trying to tell President Trump, who was elected overwhelmingly by the American people, where federal funds can go. We're winning. Even in liberal courts, by the way, Senator, we're winning. And if not, we're going to go all the way to the Supreme Court and keep winning.
Well, Pam, let me say, you and I have been friends a long time. I am thrilled with the job you're doing. I'm thrilled. I was thrilled when the president announced your nomination. And let me say, on behalf of 31 million Texans and Americans across this country, thank you. Thank you for stepping forward and answering the call. Thank you for pouring your heart into defending this nation, into keeping my kids safe, keeping Ben's kids safe, keeping all of our kids safe. And thank you for remaining faithful to the Constitution and the Bill of Rights and restoring integrity to the Department of Justice. It is desperately needed, and you're doing a hell of a job.
Thank you.
As a countdown, you guys are going to be in the podcast with us. I'm going to say we're from CPAC. I want you guys to be as loud as you possibly can. Are you ready? All right, here we go. Welcome. It is Verdict with Ted Cruz, live from CPAC 2025. Senator, I like this being our annual time to hang out with fun people.
Well, it is great to be back with CPAC, and I got to say, CPAC this year, there is energy, there's excitement.
Yeah.
It turns out winning doesn't suck.
It does not.
And we have a guest. We have the Attorney General of the United States, Pam Bondi.
Never invite me to be on their podcast. They finally did, and I get to do it in front of all of you. So this is awesome.
Well, Pam, I will tell you that there is some good karma to being on this podcast at CPAC, because the last guest we had at CPAC was someone named J.D. Vance, and he's done all right for himself.
Yeah.
He's a great man.
So, welcome.
Thank you.
You have been Attorney General 15 days.
It feels like 15 years.
I believe you. And by the way, you just got some help. An hour ago, the Senate just finished confirming.
Yes, isn't that great? Been on the phone with him nonstop.
I talked to him on the ride over here. He is going to do fantastic.
Sure is.
All right, let's start. 15 days. You've come into what I think is the single most important cabinet position in this administration, because we went through 4 years of Biden weaponizing the Department of Justice, using it to attack his enemies and to support his friends. Mm-hmm. So let me ask you, you come into DOJ, you've got a mission. You've got a mission to restore integrity to the department, to end the weaponization and politicization. How do you do that? How do you get that done?
You know, the volume, Senator, what concerned me the most, it's the volume of how bad it was. And it still is. We're working on it. It's day by day by day. But we've got a team of great people. And on day one, I issued 14 executive orders. And number one is the weaponization ends, and it ends now. And that's what we did.